Alright, we are just about 1 week out from the big day. Gonna do one last little ride around the first half of the course, which I haven't ridden all that much. We'll try to do some real-time footage and some commentary on the road condition, because I think some of it's pretty rough, but beautiful day. Alright, careful. Coming out of the parking lot, some big potholes. Don't want to hit those. Alright, so this is the road coming out of the parking lot, heading towards Carling Avenue. My Garmin Climb Pro just beeped. 5% climb average for about 600 meters, 27 meters of elevation. I'm on a gravel bike today with a 40 front and a 42 back, and I'm about mid-cassette right now, so we'll see how much I have to shift down. Alright, I'm nearly all the way to the back on my cassette. So, if you don't want to fiddle with your front derailleur at the very beginning, it might be worth starting off on this small chainring. Okay, Carling Avenue is okay, but not great. A lot of this. Dropping down into the parkway. Pretty rough. It's not too bad. Parkway, pretty nice road right here. Again, on weekends they split up the lanes. One side is for active use only. I'm assuming that we're going to be on this side of the road as well, because it'll just be from here to Champlain, and then it'll be the turnaround. So the road here is okay, but there is quite a bit of construction further up, so it might get a little bit blocky. This is the area of construction before Westboro Beach. The road's actually pretty nice. And because it will be one-way traffic here, I don't think it'll be all that bad. A minus. So this is the section after Westboro Beach, heading towards Champlain Bridge. So that's where the turnaround's going to be. So this pavement's like A+. Too bad we're only going to be riding it once. So we're still on the Parkway before the turnaround, so before Champlain Bridge. The road's okay. It's, as you saw, there's some rough spots, some cracks. Some potholes, but I think it's pretty easy to avoid. So, B minus. So this is the Kichi Zibi Parkway, the section after Champlain Bridge, heading towards downtown. We're gonna have to do this multiple times. I'm thinking this is probably the worst part of the roads. Lots of cracks, potholes. Certainly avoidable, but plentiful. To give it a C grade. Alright, this is the last bit of the Kichi Zibi Parkway, heading towards the War Museum. This part's actually pretty nice. Give it a B plus. With some rough spots. Alright, this is Wellington, heading up towards Parliament, leaving the Parkway and the War Museum behind us. The road here is pretty good. Give it a A minus. I do see some construction cones up ahead. I did notice they opened up Wellington a couple of weeks ago, right by Parliament. So let's see what this is going to look like. So this is where they opened up the road on Wellington. Looks like it's been blocked off. We still have 2 lanes, decent roads. between the university and the canal, right after the downtown section. A little rough. I'm gonna say B-. Section is after Victoria Bridge. Again, canal off to the side. Coming up towards Lansdowne in a little bit. Roads here are real nice. A-. Just coming by Carleton University with the canal to your right. Okay, since Victoria Bridge, the road has been like A+. It has been just wonderful. I'm glad we're doing this multiple times. Might be the fastest section. All right, we are hitting the end of the parkway. I'm assuming this is where the turnaround is gonna be. And then we'll head back. Bye-bye. Coming back towards downtown. So Canal on your left. Ottawa U coming up on your right. Road was a little bit, just a touch rougher coming back. I don't know if it was just more traffic and having to ride the gutter of the road a bit more, but just felt a little bit rougher. But coming back to like B+. Alright, so I am at the corner by the National Art Gallery. This is kind of where the finish line is going to be, like right there. There's T2. I'm not going to ride the eastern part of the parkway just to save the legs a little bit, but we will go on the bridge section because I haven't done that before. So we're going to be coming back on Sussex after doing the George Etienne Parkway, coming down this road, and then we're going to be turning here around and onto the Alexandre Taché Bridge. I think that's what it's called. Alright, we just crossed the bridge onto the Gatineau side. I've never ridden on that metal track of the bridge. I always take the wooden pedestrian part. I did read from someone that we'll be taking that centered paved area, so should be a bit easier. Pavement on this side of the bridge, a little bit rough. Some bumps. I'd give it a C+, B-. Some rough sections here by construction before the turn off to the next bridge. So be careful carrying speed into this. The bridge section really wasn't all that bad. And then we're coming back onto the Kichi Zibi, heading back towards Champlain Bridge, where we'll be doing the turnaround. So the roads here, the Kichi Zibi is the worst section after the warm youth. So we're coming up to Champlain Bridge. This will be your turnaround point after your first lap, and like two more laps after that. So it's this here. Again, we're on the Kichi Zibi Parkway, so the roads aren't great. Certainly the worst of the batch that we're going to be riding through. But here's the turnaround.